I'm doing it. I'm doing Hexagonist again.
Oh no.
I can't think of anything. I can't think of anything better to do, bro.
Spacious senses. Actually, no, you're gonna kill the enjoyment on EDL. Don't do spacious senses.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
You would literally give that like a 3 out of 10, I swear.
What is spacious senses?
Crazy memory level by Quasery.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah. No, yeah, that's getting tanked if I beat it.
Yeah, the one that I first victored. It only has 2. Well, it has 3 victors. One of them is Apex, who is not in EDL. And then I gave it a 98, and X user gave it 100. So it's currently chilling, enjoyment-wise. But I feel like that's not gonna last because, like, unlike Hollow, Spacious Senses has really bad balancing. Like, I will be the first to admit that it is one of the worst balanced levels in the game. I love it for that, but I think a lot of people won't. Whereas Hollow is just, like, overall just incredible. Spacious Senses has obvious flaws that people who are not me or X user, I think would make the level significantly worse.
I mean, I think whenever Quasery releases a new level, X user always sees it in one server, so that's why he's always like on it, like Bounty Con.
Yeah, but like X user also just likes Quasery gameplay. Like that's just kind of, and I do as well. Like it's just it's the kind of thing that works in a way for us that it doesn't work in for a lot of other people. And whereas Hollow has so much good about it that even the people who aren't normally fans of Quasery type stuff still really like Hollow. That's why I think it's so well received. But Spacious Senses does not have it.
Because otherwise people are going to think you're referring to the other one.
I feel like everyone in MDL knows it's referring to character.
I have no idea. I don't know this person.
They're literally MDL staff.
Well, I don't. They're never talking in the VC chat.
Fair.
I join sometimes, but not always.
Yeah. Anyway, they have to be. They have 55%. But I feel like they're actually not going to give it a perfect score because their experience has not been the best. So the run might end sooner. The run might end sooner.
That would be kind of funny. Spacious Sense is not like 10 out of 10, but they gave a final Redux a 10 out of 10.
Yeah. I mean, they originally gave like 8 out of 10 to Hollow because of having bad experience, and then they later raised that up to a 10. So, you know, I don't know.
What? Oh my god, the alternate patterns already are added, bro?
Wait, my comment is the second comment? That's so cool. It's only behind Rayford.
Did you hear my question?
Oh, sorry, no.
Do you think this would be a good extreme game? Because I'm looking for a good first extreme game.
You know what? Sorry, your mic is like really soft. I think I can barely hear what's going on.
They said if it would be a good first extreme.
What would be a good first extreme?
Spacious Senses.
Okay, so Spacious Senses is a really, really great level that is that also has the silliest balancing of all time. By which I mean 0 to like 20%, and I think like 32 to 40% are 80% of the level's different. I'm not Manic Spike for Maul. Don't play Manic Spike for Maul.
No.
It is bad.
Don't play it. It's literally just an invisible level. Do not play it, dog.
Yeah.
Stay away from that one with 20 buck pole.
Don't do that.
I like invisible levels. Manix is a step too far. It's not good. Manix is not a good level. And then Erosion. I don't know like anything about Erosion, so I'm just not going to say anything about it. I've heard it's alright.
We don't talk about my Erosion.
What did you say, like bottom extended of audio or something?
Well, I just said if Death Intercept and Erosion got swapped, I wouldn't complain.
No one else would complain. Well, except for Orange, who beat Death Intercept in 40 minutes. I still won't live that down, dude. Like, he was literally saying how much he was gonna like hate it, and then just beat it faster than anyone in this fucking server.
Okay, I don't know how I managed to live that. What the fuck?
How you want to and no other way.
If
But I'm curious how you
I'm
do
not,
it and how it compares to me.
I feel like Hyabase, no, Hyabse, like something like that.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So you just straight up did the IPA. See, I don't. I use the X as in Old Spanish or Nahuatl or in Hani Pinyin. So it's some sort of post-alveolar fricative, usually a alveolar palatable fricative. So Hyabase is usually how I say it.
If I wanted to pronounce it in Mandarin, I would probably go like Chijabsa.
Well, yeah, no, only the X. Only the X is what I'm talking about. The rest of them I pronounce as an IPA. But I don't use the velar fricative for X. It just doesn't feel right.
Yeah, I don't I don't even bother with like making it the right fricative. It might as well be an H, except my mouth is a little bit more closed.
Well, good luck on your respective demon guys. I think
it's mostly that palatal fricative next. I mean, sorry, not palatal fricative. Velar fricative next to a J is really awkward because you have to change the place of articulation with the dorthum. So it's a lot easier. So like in a lot of my languages, when X and J come next to each other, you just get a palatal fricative. So Hyabse would be possible, but that's not what I did here. Yeah, palatal fricative, by the way, super underrated sound. No one uses it enough. And when they do, it's often like a misdescribed post-alveolar fricative. But yeah, palatal fricative is so cool.
I feel like I'm doing something wrong, because this insane demon has taken the 11,000 attempts, which doesn't seem right.
What level is it?
Which insane demon?
Maverick.
Yeah.
What the? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
I know, it's crazy, right?
No! I just did all of checkpoint 5 and 6 on my first try. I did checkpoint 5 and first try checkpoint 6. Oh my god!
That ends up being like a lot more because the footnotes is what, like 3 minutes? So maybe you can round that to like 3,000, but still compared to like 7,000 on 8.0, that's not 1 tier of difference. That's like 3 tiers of difference maybe, right? So you're talking like maybe a tier 14 opinion or something. That makes sense. So given that, I fully expect, for example, if you played Invisible Deadlock, that you would call it tier 16 or 17. If you played Hollow, that you would call it tier 17, maybe tier 18. If you played Unleash Whale Whales, that you would call it tier 16. If you played Vertigo, that you would call it maybe tier 16. These are things that I would fully expect, and things that you should expect as well, just in terms of like what you should be thinking about, how hard you should be developing. Again, remember that I am notorious for this kind of thing, and so maybe don't trust me entirely, but like this is just what my intuition says based on where you currently are.
Yeah, I think it's not as
I beat it.
as you're like as you're predicting. But like I get it.
Yeah. And I guess
Jesus
I always
Christ,
think it's
dude.
better to come in thinking that something is going to be really hard and then be surprised by how easy it is, rather than the other way around, which can be really painful. But like, you know, I'm just saying I think that you will find memory levels easier than a lot of people make them out to be, and skill-based levels significantly harder than people make them out to be. I, for example, think that Night Terrors, which is rated tier 17, is tier 19. That Cataclysm, I think, is tier 23. Do not do Cataclysm as an entry extreme. Please do not.
Please
It's
do.
literally harder than...
It's not what I think is
I
fun.
think I underrate memory levels. You should see how I underrate boss fight levels, but...
No. It's over.
Yeah, Maverick is like definitely more skill based than memory.
Maverick is notoriously skill-based.
The gameplay.
People don't even see memory in Maverick at all. So.
I barely do. It was confusing in like it was a little bit confusing the first time I went through in practice mode. Afterwards.